have Mr. Paul Lang. He's an investment associate at CDC Group. That's the Department for International Development Impact Accelerator. So as opposed to DFID, they actually make investment outside to create social impact. And they're actually serving for like some poorest nation, and they're actually trying to create like long-lasting difference people for their lives. So it's going to be very interesting. Welcome to Paul.
Thank you very much, Mata. It's a great pleasure to be here today. So I work for CDC Group, which is a development financial institution funded by the UK government. So our main mandate is to by accelerating startups, greenfield projects, as well as some of the new companies in Sub-Saharan Africa and South Asia. The purpose for this is we think that mobilizing private capital is as important as the aid, as the other governmental interventions, or all the trade policies. It all comes together in one biggest theme, that we all want to make sure that the least developed countries can share the economic benefits as well as us. Financial inclusions is a very important theme for us for three different reasons. If we look at the trend and the evolution of internet, we went through a few stages. When the internet first started, it was an internet of information, which is instantly transformed into an internet of social network. And lately, we have seen these new terms of IoT, Internet of Things. And what's next? Very likely that we will be moving into an internet age for trust and values. And that is very important for financial inclusions to play a big role and to be part of this mandate. Going forward, we will see that the financial inclusions will enable a lot of the people in the Sub-Saharan Africa and the least developed countries who are nearly unbankable, and they don't have access to bank accounts, they have no access to loans. And by financial inclusions, investing in small companies who focuses on the technologies will give these people a huge lift. Imagine 20 years ago when logistics was still seen mostly as business service solutions. Today, logistics is standing in the forefront of delivering e-commerce, if you look at China, for example, or any other countries. And we see the same for payment solutions. And so many other companies are very important to drive this growth. If I may just end this with one example, that before I joined CDC, I was actually working on a startup in the green currencies. And one of the examples that we've seen was actually from Japan, where in Japan, there are a few temples where they are financing their solar panels, and they capture the savings and put it into a community notes, which they distribute back to the community. And backed by those savings, the Japanese community can actually trade with each other for some services like haircutting, babysitting, and a lot of things like that. And by that same token, the new technology with blockchain has actually transformed that community currency concept into the latest solar coin in California. And we have seen the same initiatives being applied in Peru. So here you see that how technology combined with community initiative and the power of financial inclusions has more effect than in the financial industry itself. If I may just end this with a closing note that payment itself is a constructive idea. The way how we administer or how do we organize money payments have more effect than the payment itself. The administration and organization of the finance and money shapes and changes our conceptions about values. If you may just take back from one example, 20, 30 years ago, when everyone is paying out from their wallet and paying cash, you feel you pay more than now paying with the credit card. Because simply by the fact that you can see the notes, you can see the money in your wallet, versus now it may be just a number. So that is how important payment itself has its meaning beyond its own instrument. But it's also a constructive idea that will enable a lot of other things, not to mention financial inclusions. But it will also have a collateral effect to the economic development in the futures. Thank you very much.
I think we must have lots of good examples of like how technology are helping for the community. And if you have a chance, and get to know more about examples and best practices. Thank you very much, Paul.